Hey friends, it's Ashley Donaldson with Agnes Dora. I'm just doing a little real life work in my workroom today, and I kind of wanted to tell you a little bit about what that entails. So I'm going to carry my um, mirror around with me, and then I'm going to show y'all a little bit about what goes on. So I'm going to tell y'all a little bit about myself. I'm Ashley Donaldson. I have been a rep with Agnes Dora since July of 2017. So I love it, and it is going so well. And I love the clothes, I love everything about it. This is my space. It's a little chaotic. Look, that's some packages that just came in, and there's so much more. So, um, as I do some unboxing of things today, I'm just going to tell y'all a little bit. That's real life. So, I am a busy mom of two littles. I have daughters that are 3 and 5, and the 5-year-old's in kindergarten. So every day that's take kids to school, pick kids up. We have church on Wednesday night. On Tuesdays we have gymnastics, and then usually we have something else going on during the week. I usually do lives twice a week. I do primary sell live on Facebook, and usually I do a sale. Honestly, I'm not consistent on my days of the week. I am consistent that I 2 times a week. There are a few exceptions to that, like if just life gets super busy or we're traveling or like something like that. But my shoppers pretty well know that I'm going to be live twice a week. So the other part of that is I'm going to unbox clothes while I talk to y'all. The other part of that is that basically I have to plan around my family. So most of you lovely women are part of some kind of family unit. You're a mom, you're a wife, you're a sister, you're a friend. Like you have something going on other than Agnes and Dora, which is fine. Or maybe it's a full-time job, who knows. Some of you are teachers and you've got games and you coach, or you're a drill team sponsor. Who knows what you have going on. So there are all these kinds of things going on. And the thing that I would tell you is that you want to make this business work for you. You don't want to work for this business. So, that being said, I don't have set nights of the week, because if Tuesday night I'm tired and I'm done it with gymnastics, or my kid's sick or whatever, then I'm not in trouble because I'm not live that night. What I am consistent with is frequency. So usually when I go live, I decide either the day before or the morning of. Every day, my husband and I sit down and we talk about, what does today look like? What does tomorrow look like? Every day or two, we sit down and we talk about what works for us as a family. So when he says he has to travel for work on this day, he's usually home for dinner, but he may have a long day, then we try to work around that. Or some days he can take the girls to school because he knows that I'm going to have a late night. So how I function with Agnes and Dora, and some of y'all will think I'm crazy, but basically it's like I work the night shift 2 nights a week. So when I do a live sale, I usually go live around 8 or 8:30, and that's because that's after bedtime. I don't go past 8:30 just because it doesn't really work well for my shoppers. I have shoppers that are local to me. I'm in Central Time Zone. I have I have shoppers on the East Coast, on the West Coast, and everywhere in between. So earlier in my sale, may get more of my East Coast shoppers, and then towards the end, I'll get more of my West Coast shoppers because it's not very late for them. So midnight for me, maybe 10 o'clock for them, which is a great time for them. So I like that, and it seems to work out pretty well. I do have, I'm just sort of rambling about my business, but I do have a business page, and then I also have a shopping group. My group is where I'm most active, but I do go live from my business page and then post that into my group. The reason for that is because my business page is public. And when I go live from my business page, then it allows my customers, it allows for me to reach a more broad base of customers, because my group is a closed group. It's not secret. You can find it, request to join. But it allows people who are not in my group to see my video. It may pop up in their feed, or Facebook may share it with them. And then I've gained many new customers that way. So it's really fun. Sometimes I get some people that are not really welcome on my shopping site because, you know, they're creeps or they're inappropriate, and if that's the case, then we just block them and we go on. All part of the business, so no biggie. I gotta find some hangers. So, yeah, I've probably seen me hang up my inventory. I do not hang up all my inventory. My new stuff that comes in from the warehouse, I usually hang up one in my size because that's what I'm gonna try on during a live sale, and then I will hang up, and then I will keep the rest in a bin. I use these little, they're not fancy. You see this little bin? It's like a plastic, it's like a woven basket, and then you can put a label thing on the end. So that's actually stuff from the warehouse right there. So what I would do is I would have one of those hung up, and then I have these in size order, and then I can just grab that during my live and say medium, large, extra large, and then I put a number on it and let people claim. But anyway, so stuff from the warehouse, I put one in a bin, and then it goes on that super not organized shelf back there, which I go through an organization and a reorganization of product about twice a week. So currently, my business, if you want to know a little bit about my business, I sell a good amount of inventory. So far, my best month with Agnes Dora has been selling around $43,000, and I've continued to progress every month. I'm not really sure if I'll do any better this month because I've kind of been focusing on training and some home shows and things like that. But my worst month would be my first month, which was $10,000. So it's a pretty good start. Just count it as a blessing. I've worked very hard. There's not a magical formula for why I'm selling that much. I think it really has a lot to do with connecting with your customers and offering good. I ship fast. I try to offer great customer service. And then also going live from my business page, being willing to kind of put myself out there. I think that has really helped as well. Also, I just try to bring in a lot of inventory. So this rack right here is some more vintage pieces. I have all my brand new stuff in the buckets. Anyway, I have a lot of fun picking out inventory and making outfits, and like, look at this jazz. Isn't this cute? Just really having a lot of fun with my inventory. So let's see. So I'm a mom of two. I'm a wife. I cook dinner sometimes, but not a lot, which is probably not great. And my 3-year-old is home with me 3 days a week, and she goes to Mother's Day out 2 days a week. So that's where she is right now. I super it's good for her to go to school and like have her social time and her learning time. And then I try to get most of my work done while she's at school. So occasionally I'll have a day of the week where I need to be working on shipping and she's home. And so my husband will step in, or she has grandparents close by. So that's really helpful. Let's see what else. I'm going to grab some hangers and keep talking to you. So excuse me. I may be running out of hanging space, and I'm not trying to give y'all a booty shot. So I'm really sorry about that. Oh my goodness, I may be out of hangers. It's not good. I've had a lot of home. No, they're in here. Y'all can see the a little bit of the chaos that is involved with Agnes Dora. And when I say chaos, it's happy chaos. Okay, super happy chaos. But chaos is not an exaggeration. I have a friend who calls it beautiful chaos, and I love that. So a little bit about my team is I've basically signed a new rep for every month that I've been with Agnes and Dora, maybe 2 this month. So I'm up to 9 ladies on my team. I didn't really intend to grow a team when I first started because I just, you never really know how things are going to go or what's getting into. But then quickly as I saw success, not quickly, but as I saw success and really the community and just really was loving being a part of the Agnes and Dora community. And then as I learned, it just sort of naturally happened. I had women that would come to me and ask me about being a rep or want to like we just connected, and so it really worked out that way. I have several local ladies that are reps under me, and then I have several who are not local. So that makes it really fun, and and then it's allowed me to really connect with women who are from all over the country, which is super awesome. So we're starting to focus more on, I'm starting to focus more on training, and just trying to help women be successful. And if you're interested in Agnes and Dora, I love growing my team. It's been super fun, and we just try really hard to make sure you have all the resources. The team that I'm a part of is so good, so amazing, and has really taught me what I've needed to be successful. So love, love, love these 9 women. Still getting to know some of them because they're like brand new. But anyway, I'm a big believer in organic growth. I'm kind of rambling a little bit, but I just want y'all to know a little bit about me and my mentality with Agnes and Dora. Big believer in organic growth. I did not, I've never paid to boost an ad on Facebook, which one of these days, who knows, maybe I'll get a wild hair and do it. Wild hair, speaking of wild hair, there it is. I'm never paid to boost an ad on Facebook. Everything, when people share my group, I do say, hey, like or share this if you want. I'd love it if you would. And so I appreciate that. What else? No, never paid to boost an ad. I have, sometimes I will do a contest and, like, encourage people, maybe not even through a contest, but I'll just say, hey, if you love the clothes, I'm a small business, I'm a person who matters. I hope I matter, but I have a family, and I would love it if you would help me grow my business. Because when you shop local, like, you're supporting me and not, a big box store, which is nothing wrong with a big box store. They give people jobs too, but I'm just one person. I'm not a store. Now, in terms of success, I will tell y'all, I do have a helper, at least one, usually more than one. I have a helper that helps me during my live sales, and then I have another helper that comes over and helps me with shipping, because basically without them, there would not be enough hours in the day. So when you start getting busier, you start to feel like your balance is off and you're not really sure how to manage and be efficient. That's when I tell you it's time to employ some help. So I don't really have like employees, but friends that help family. My mother-in-law helps me a lot. I have a good friend that helps me a lot, and it really does make a difference. So love, love, love that. Let's see. I just, honestly, the company is growing. I think at times we do have a little growing pains, and honestly, there's never been anything that has been to the point of like negatively impacting my business. To date, I've sold more the next month than I sold the previous month. So even as the company changes and grows and kind of works to like figure, adjust as they grow new reps and sort of whatever, all that kind of stuff, it has all been good. And I do buy a good chunk of my inventory from other representatives. Sometimes reps will be finished with an item, like they've had it for too long and they're just kind of ready to move it on. And so they'll work together and say, I'll pass this to you, or do you have anything you want to pass to me? And so that's a fun way to kind of freshen up inventory. Let's see. I don't know. I just decided I was going to get on YouTube and kind of share about myself and my business, and that it really does work for me and my family. So when I do my live sales, I usually am live for a long time, which is not real typical, I don't think, from what I hear from my rep friends. I have some rep friends that'll be live for a few hours. Usually when I go live, it's for about 4 hours. Like Facebook will turn me off after 4 hours, so I'll do that to anyone. But what I do is I sell for as long as possible, and then I wrap it up then, and then the night after a sale. I send out my invoices that night, and then I get things ready for shipping, and then I try to ship out the next day. Doesn't always happen, but really close it does. Almost always. And then, what else? I do have a shopping site that I use sometimes. It's not always up to date, but I try really hard. And anyway, but my primary method of selling is live selling, and it seems to work for me and my family because it's cluster selling. Basically, I'll have a sale and then I'll work really hard for about 36 hours, and then I'll rest and recoup, and then I'll take a couple days off and I'll spend time with family. And during that time, I'm always making some side sales, or I may do a home party, or I may allow someone to come over for a personal shopping appointment, that sort of thing. But then I'll take a few days off, and then I'll have more inventory come in, and then I'll do another live sale. So it's kind of how it works, and then we're able to plan our family, the things that we have to do as a family, we're able to plan that sort of around it. So it seems to work out well. Anyway, if you would love to check out my website at shopwithad.com. If you want to join my group, it's facebook.com/groups/shopwithad, and it's AD like Ashley Donaldson, or AD like Agnes and Dora. We have the same initials. Isn't that cool? And anyway, so that is basically a little bit about my business. I know that was a little disorganized, but I just like to share, and I would love to answer any questions. You can email me at shopwithad@outlook.com, or you can check out my website or join my Facebook group, and then you can watch my lives or shop them. So if you have any questions or anything, holler at me. Love Agnes and Dora, love the brand, love the clothes, and love, love, love being a rep. So thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. I don't know how to turn this off. I really don't. So now I'm just hanging out on here because I don't know how to turn it off. Oh, yep. Still live.